Welcome to the Georgian White Poppy, and just over here off of my entryway, I have my living room, and we're going to talk about this little area here. And just for reference, I'm going to show you it's right off of the dining room. So back over here again, this little area, I found this huge dresser on Marketplace. It was absolutely free, and it has, I believe, 16 drawers. I've painted it white, and I have it filled with all sorts of candles and vintage glass bottles. Over here are some of the pillars I have cut in half and fixed to the wall. And just here is another plant stand I found thrifting, and a sweet little clock that I've added a vintage clock face to. But up here, I have a long stained glass window, and in it is filled on top with books. And I have just added all sorts of greenery and painted pears and pumpkins in a plum hue to go along with the plum hydrangeas. Another plant stand in this corner that I've just added a sweet tray on top of a book, and another little tiny pink vintage glass dish, tea plate, I believe. And this candelabra. And this is how this side looks. And over here, part of the couch with a few blooms, I have added my grandmother's linens just tied around with a sweet little bow to add some character to this sweet little bouquet, which is done out in the hues I'm using for the season. Again, pinks have taken over this season. Over here is a huge mirror that I bought from my neighbor and painted it. And I feel like the black paint, it was originally black, so it's turning green. I need to give it another shade of paint. I guess over time, the black is trying desperately to get through. This sweet little case here, I found at the Goodwill bookstore, and it is filled with different things. This level, I normally just have the tissues hanging out, so that if I'm sitting on the couch in the evening, I can just pull a tissue out. It acts as my tissue box. I just pushed everything in for the video. I've painted this white and scraped off pieces, and my husband made this corbel for me out of old wood piece that we found. Again, I've just incorporated books of plum and gray and added here a little bit of the greenery and plum that you're seeing over here, just so it could all blend in. A sweet little book here, and I've dropped a pumpkin. And down here, a little basket of pumpkins, and I spotted my iPad that fell behind there. And here I've just added a little cardigan, just to add some texture. It's plum and it fit right in, so lovely. I'm going to take a step back so you can see the overall view of this side. And that's my two-seater couch. And I'll just pan over here. And that's it for today. Thank you for following along. Please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, and then you won't miss any of my videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.